So, Captain America Brave New World. We did talk about briefly when it leaked the after credit scene, but in this video I want to kind of explain the after credit scene because it may be a little too obvious what the after credit scene means, but I wanted to explain it in this video because I feel like it's setting up a whole lot. So, we see Sam at the after credit scene, and spoiler alert for Brave New World, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I gave it a whole review if you want to check that video out as well. I give it around like a 6.5 to a 7 in the review. A good movie, but that's about it. The good is just good. But the whole movie teased the Avengers coming back. I mean, with Harrison Ford, Thaddeus Ross trying to kind of get, the Avengers back together, and after for so long he's been against the Avengers, especially in Civil War when he made the Sokovian Accords. He has now turned in a new way because he is the president of the United States. Well, at this point, he is no longer the president of the United States. We don't have a president of the United States at this point because he gave it up. So I guess the vice president, who I don't know who it is, I don't think they really made a big thing about it. However, the new thing in this, he goes to the raft to see the leader. Now, one thing at the end of the movie, Harrison Ford's Thaddeus Ross was in the raft. Now, in the ending, in the after credit scene, no mid-credit scene, but the post-credit scene, we saw that the leader is in the raft. So it makes me wonder if the two of them are in the raft together, what this could potentially mean, or if this is just something a little different. But Sam goes to meet with the leader, and, he just has a little snarky joke about, how he won. But the leader quotes something that's really interesting, and, it probably is obvious, but there's a few other things that people were talking about, and I have it here. He says, "All you heroes protecting this world. You think you're the only ones. You think this is the only world. We'll see what happens when you have to protect this place from the others." So right here, I mean, we got to talk about maybe not Doomsday, but Secret Wars. Doomsday is slated to start filming in March, so probably about like 15 days is when it's supposed to come out. So that's Doomsday, and then right after, I believe they're going to be starting the film Secret Wars. I think this is a direct tease that this whole time we thought maybe the multiverse, it's the lackluster multiverse, I want to say. Now it's talking about how it's actually starting to kick off now with Doomsday and Secret Wars. Now, what is Secret Wars? Really quick, we're going to talk about incursions. Incursions is basically when two worlds collide, and we saw this actually not happen, but get teased in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where the incursion has started. Basically, in the comics, incursions, two worlds would collide, forcing the heroes to battle each other, which is what the leader is referring to when he has to battle other heroes, thinking that they're not the only heroes in the world. And of course, it is slated, and we've gotten the rumors, and one confirmed, Robert Downey Jr. would be coming back as Doctor Doom, but we also got the rumor of like Chris Evans returning to play a character named Nomad, who is kind of an evil version, a little bit different version of Captain America. But we also have rumors and theories that like Hulk, Mark Ruffalo will play Maestro, the evil Hulk, and then we have like Hawkeye to play Ronan is my personal thing, and Thor to be Loki, Chris Hemsworth. We're going to be seeing evil versions, I think, of the original six. Now, what is this meaning? It means that the movie that teased for so long in this, the whole movie, that the Avengers would be recreated, redone, and what the whole multiverse has kind of been leading up to is that the Avengers getting back together after Endgame, just with new characters. For example, characters we may not like and characters we do like, Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, Bucky, and so on and so forth. Chris Hemsworth is Thor, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. We're going to be getting a little bit of both from both sides, the old and the new, led by what I believe to be Sam Wilson's Captain America. It seems that at this point, the possibilities that he saw is that the incursion is happening, the leader, that these incursions are happening, and we're going to be seeing some type of battle, which is what, Secret Wars is. From the comics, that's what Secret War is, and they're really starting to, put it home now. So a lot of people are like, well, this doesn't make any sense. But at this point, Sam does not really know anything about incursions. He doesn't really know much about the multiverse. He's more of a grounded hero, at least from what we've seen so far. He's more of a grounded hero, which is what they were going for in Brave New World. But the after credit scene, I think, was a little bit different than what, it may have been put together last minute in the reshoots, because we thought at the time this movie would come out a lot earlier than it did, and it's coming out a lot later due to like the strikes and everything. Maybe they added this in to kind of kick off because they knew they were going to start filming right after this. This could be really interesting. This could be really cool. But let me know, do you think it's something else, maybe a little less obvious, and it's not Secret Wars and it's not Doomsday? Maybe it's Skrulls, which I don't think it's Skrulls. I think it's just not it. Maybe it's the Kang Council, but at this point, I think Kang's done. There's rumors that Doctor Doom is just going to kill off Kang and get that story done with, or they just aren't going to continue it in any way. Or there was another rumor that they were just going to recast Kang after the Jonathan Major stuff. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Would you think this is a cool thing? Do you think they're setting this up for something? Do you think they're setting it up a little too late? Let me know all that down below.